Once upon a time, in the busy village of Maji, two girls became best friends in a very special way. Bertie loved to play outside and often got very dirty from mud and dust. Soti, on the other hand, was always neat and clean. One rainy day, when the rain was coming down hard, Soti, who was new in the village, felt very shy. Some children made fun of her because she was different. Just then, brave Bertie stepped in. Even though she was covered in mud, Bertie did not care about getting clean at that moment. She told the teasing children to leave Soti alone. After the rain stopped, Bertie and Soti sat together under a big mango tree. They shared a small umbrella and talked about their dreams and adventures. Soti told Bertie about her old home in the city and how hard it was to make new friends. Bertie laughed and told funny stories about all the messy games she played every day. That day, they became best friends. Their friendship was like a bright, warm light that would shine forever, even though they were very different. As the years went by, Bertie grew up to be an amazing cook. In the small kitchen of her home, she mixed fresh vegetables, herbs, and spices to make wonderful meals. Her food was so tasty that even the village elders smiled when they ate it. But there was a big problem. Bertie did not care about being clean. She always wore dirty clothes, and her hair was messy. When she opened her own little restaurant, people came to taste her food, but soon left because of her unclean look. Soti, who always looked neat and tidy, visited her best friend Bertie every day. "Bertie, your cooking is magic," Soti would say. "But you must take care of yourself too." Soti tried to help Bertie wash off the mud and comb her hair. But Bertie often said, "A little dirt shows I have been working hard." So even though her food was delicious, the people of Maji began to talk. They said, "How can we enjoy the meal if the chef is so messy?" Bertie's restaurant was not busy, and her heart grew heavy. Deep down, she knew that her food was the best, but her carelessness with herself was stopping others from enjoying her gifts. One sunny morning, big news arrived in the village. A famous celebrity chef was coming to Maji to hold a cooking contest. The winner would receive prizes, money, and help from top food companies. Soti's eyes sparkled with hope. "Bertie, you must join this contest," she said. "Your recipes are amazing, and you deserve to share your talent with everyone." But Bertie felt excited and also nervous. So she and Soti signed up together. When the contest began, many villagers gathered to watch the contestants cook. Bertie set up her stall with her favorite ingredients and secret recipes. But when the judges saw her stall, they saw her muddy clothes and messy hair. They whispered to each other and soon decided to disqualify her. Soti, who looked neat and perfect, moved on to the next round. Betty felt very sad. She knew that deep inside her cooking was the best, but her unclean look had stopped her from showing it. That night, Soti sat with Betty and said, "I know you are a wonderful cook, but you must learn to take care of yourself. Let me help you change for tomorrow." Even though Betty did not want to give up her wild, messy ways at first, she trusted her friend. That night, under the soft light of a lamp, Soti helped Betty wash off the dirt with sweet-smelling soap, combed her tangled hair, and picked out a clean, bright dress. Betty slowly began to see that looking neat did not change who she was inside. In fact, it made her feel better and more confident. The next day, the final round of the contest arrived. Betty, now looking clean and bright, stood up on the stage with Soti by her side. The challenge was to make a new version of a famous village stew. Betty worked hard, mixing spices, chopping vegetables, and stirring her pot with love and care. Soti helped her arrange everything neatly for the judges. When the judges tasted Betty's stew, their faces lit up with delight. One judge said, "This is the most wonderful stew we have ever tasted." Soti then took the microphone and proudly announced, "The secret to these amazing flavors is Betty's special recipe. Her cooking is pure magic." The audience cheered, and they cheered loudly as Betty was declared the winner of the contest. With the prize money and new deals from top food brands, Betty and Soti opened a new restaurant together. Now, Betty always took time to wash up and dress neatly before cooking. Her restaurant became very popular, and soon she was known as a famous chef who cared about both herself and her food. Now, to the moral of the story. True talent shines brightest when you take care of yourself. A good friend can help you turn your weakness into strength. Change can be hard, but it can lead you to great success when you work together. Betty's journey taught everyone in Margie that a little extra care can make a big difference. And with the help of her true friends, like Soti, anyone can change for the better. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.